I do enjoy being able to do the theme song myself. And it goes a little something
Oh,
like this.
Oh my God.
Theme song, these girls be chatting. Theme song, these girls be chatting. Theme song, these girls be chatting. Yeah. Homegirls.
Why I feel like
They
in
be
a
chatting.
sitcom?
Homegirls. They make it happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't that remind you of one of the sitcoms?
It should.
The black
It
sitcoms?
absolutely should.
The
It
black
all
absolutely
right,
sitcoms.
should.
y'all.
You're done. Shut up.
Because
All
I
right.
when
First of
she
all,
was singing,
before we get
I
this
was
started,
thinking the show Family Matters.
before we get this,
Don't you ever compare
before
that to
we get
Family
this started,
Matters.
Gabe, I'm gonna need you to get it together. I'm gonna need you to come on now.
Oh, come
Come
on
on.
now.
She's
I get it
saying
together a
stuff
little
that's
bit.
making me laugh.
DD funny. I can't.
Y'all
Not the black
see
mom
this.
effect.
We already about to get into this intergenerational stuff. Y'all bring it
Ooh.
down just a couple notches.
Because we
Now,
old and it's late.
I want to let y'all know that Two Homegirls Chatting has reached episode 11. Welcome y'all to episode 11. Today is going to be bridging intergenerational gaps. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So, of course, you have myself, DDW, and
Anita Wade. And today we're joined
Anita Wade is
by.
What's up, y'all?
We're
This is
joined
the
by my
last.
little brother. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? This is the last brief family. We missing my man's Ready to Fool right now, but right now this is Shane Breezy,
This is G-Ski.
and this is the last brief family. How y'all doing?
I like that y'all got nicknames.
Hello, everybody. So we're
That
gonna
makes
get
me
into some
happy.
fun stuff today, y'all. Like I said, this episode is gonna be called Bridging Intergenerational Gap. So Shane and Gabe, of course, they are a part of the Gen Z generation. Me and Anita are millennials. So we're gonna ask each other some questions. We're gonna get into some. It's not gonna be too heavy, y'all. We ain't gonna be in here arguing and nothing like that. But we're gonna get into some fun stuff. So y'all join us. And if there's any millennials or Gen Zs out there watching, if y'all have any comments, any questions, anything y'all want to add, please let us know because we will mention it. We are reading the chat. Let us know how y'all feel. We about to get this thing started. But before we do that, we must get into Negro spirituals.
All right, so let me explain the Negro spirituals for anybody who's new or for our guests.
Mm-hmm.
So the Negro spirituals
Mm-hmm.
is a real thing. So of course, historically, Negro spirituals are songs that enslaved Africans sang as messaging. They then became huge staples in the Black church. However, we over here, we do. I'll check my DMs, of course. We over here, we do contemporary Negro spirituals. Those are songs that have come out within the last several decades that speak to the Negro spirit. My Negro spiritual of the day, because I speak to many different Negro spirits. The Negro spirit that I speak to today is the nana nana and boo boo ass bitch. Today's nana nana boo boo ass bitch Negro spiritual is Shantae's Got a Man.
Shantae's got a man.
Now,
She
fellas,
does.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with this song, but Shantae's got a man at home, and he's so good to her. And Shantae is saying this to her homegirl who is getting her ass whooped and cheated on. She literally says in the songs, "I'm sorry that you're getting beated on and cheated on," and the way
That's crazy because I didn't
that
even realize that. I wasn't paying.
they would have not been able to pull me up off of Shantae's ass respectfully.
Is that what he said? I'm sorry that your man and yo, Shantae was petty. That's petty.
I'd have had to whoop
That's
Shantae.
crazy.
Shantae would have.
What
She
did
would
you
have had
just
a man
join?
at home and a fat ass lip.
What
Yep.
did you just join?
That's funny. All right, so before we move on, we gotta include the guys here. So do y'all know that song?
No.
No.
Okay, y'all
No,
might have,
and
y'all
I
might have
am
to look it up.
honestly glad I
It's
don't.
pretty much.
It was not a
It is
mistake that
sang
I
by
explained
this.
it. I knew.
Yeah, it's
Yep, I
sang by
knew.
this woman named Shantae Moore. She's basically just bragging about the fact that she has a man at home and her homegirls do not. It's an interesting song. Not one of my favorites, but it's interesting.
Wait a minute,
All
Shantae
right.
Moore did this song.
So
Yes.
I will
Oh
submit to
gosh,
y'all.
Shantae, no.
Shantae.
Get your roll on.
Shantae, no.
It's beautifully sang. So
No.
I need to listen to this.
I don't think I
Yeah.
want to.
It is. I will submit to y'all. Get your roll on, because everybody must get their motherfucking roll on.
and
So my
I
Negro scripture for
agree.
today is get your roll on. Everybody get your motherfucking roll on. Yes. That's my Negro spiritual for today. I don't have no
Even though
explanation.
they have
y'all
that,
should know what that is. Do y'all know what that is? Big time is get your roll on. Y'all know what that is? If y'all say no, I'm about to lose my mind.
You might want to lose your mind now.
On.
You might want to lose your mind
Oh
now.
my goodness. Lord.
wait.
Right.
Pause. Didi, because maybe it's the fact that you are. Let me try. Okay.
Okay.
Let me try. I puts in work after our concerts. Big dicks, we slang. Freak bitch, do your thing.
Oh,
Do your thing.
goodness.
Lears, jets, hummers, vets,
Jeez.
Rolex,
Why do you
Mo sex.
Mo sex.
How old am
Nothing.
I again?
Every look, after I'm gonna tell you like this. After this,
Okay.
y'all just go ahead and look up these songs. Now, I don't know if y'all get the
Shantae.
concept, but
I can't
before
look
we
at
move
Shantae
on,
anymore.
do y'all have any Negro spirituals that y'all can think of on your
I
own?
got one. I know they got one, D.
Y'all
Collectively
gotta
or
have one.
individually.
So I'm gonna just say simply this: a Negro spiritual is just simply a song that a lot of Black people listen to. When you hear it, if you go to a Black club, everybody gonna get hyped. That's pretty much
If you
what a
go to
Negro
a black
spiritual is. Do
cookout,
y'all got
everybody
one?
can get hyped. If you go to a black
Black
basketball
cookout,
game,
yeah, any Black event. If there is this one song playing, everybody gonna get hyped. That's pretty much what a Negro spiritual is. Can y'all think of one?
Shoot, hold on. I got to pick. Which one you got, Gabe?
Man, I don't really go to. You already know. I don't be going to many events.
What about wait.
Like you already know, I don't be going outside like that.
You don't be
It's all
going
good.
outside.
Like you already know I don't be
It's
going
all good. I
outside
ain't
like
gonna,
that.
it's
My
all good
neighbor,
if y'all don't have
my
one.
neighborhood always shooting. I ain't going outside.
You can go to the club.
Nah, last time I went to the club, I said I can't go back.
please move. So every other episode, Huey thinks that he is a cast member. You are not a member of the cast.
Oh, it's a
You are
furlough.
not.
Hey,
You're not a member of the podcast, Huey. And for those who don't know my cat, this is Huey P, the Black Panther. That is his entire name. You have to say it like a pimp named Slick Back. So Huey P, the
Oh
Black
God,
Panther.
Huey
The
P.
people.
Huey P. The Panther.
Huey the Panther or Huey P Panther?
Huey P, the Black Panther.
Huey P. The
Black.
God damn it! Why I gotta have a long?
It is a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah, it's a name.
You gotta say the whole thing.
Huey P.
Okay,
The
so
Black
Anita, did you
Panther.
have another one? I had one more
Hold
just
up, I
to
gotta
help
take a
them
call real
out because
quick.
I feel like they gonna have to know.
Yeah.
But did you have another one?
Not tonight. I don't. Go ahead, D. You got one.
So I'm gonna give y'all one more. Y'all gotta know this. Shane, you must know "Dear Mama" by Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
I know you know that one.
I was with Dante.
You know that one?
See, yeah, every time I go over to Dante's house, he be playing that nonstop.
Okay.
Not he played it nonstop.
Why?
Why?
Man, the way let me
He
tell you.
loves.
Why is that on
I
the
tell
running back
Marquise
playlist?
I tell Marquise all the time. I tell Marquise all the time. First of all, I'm very tomboyish because I was with my brothers all the time. I wasn't really with my sister like that. I get
She
all
wasn't.
of my Tupac inspiration from my brother Dante and all of my inspiration from my brother Gurney. It's weird because they would listen to two completely different artists. Gurney was like Jay-Z, maybe a little Nelly. Dante was DMX, Tupac. Gurney was like more Nas. So, I got a mixture because they all listen to completely different things. So I feel you with. I can imagine when you go to Dante's house, all he's playing is Tupac because that's all he used to play when I was a kid. So I
Yeah,
get that.
But dear
if you,
mama,
But all right, y'all. That's all we got for Nico's commercial.
mhm.
Yeah,
He
dear
loves
mama.
Tupac. That's the first song he plays. Tupac.
Yeah, he loves
okay.
Tupac. Yeah, dear mama. Don't you know we love you, sweet lady? Absolutely. I would say that's Nico's version.
Right, I agree. So what's our
Everybody know
first
that sound.
topic of the day, D? What's our first
So
topic of
the
the
way
day,
we're
D?
going to work this out, y'all, I think the way we're going to start this, we don't have a topic per se. We're going to start off with some questions. We're going to try to ask each other questions back and forth. And when I say each other, I mean millennials are going to ask Gen Z some questions. Gen Z is going to ask us some questions. We're going to start with that. And then we just going to end off with some statements, some things that, we've heard around the block, around the neighborhood about these different generations and stuff like that. So that's how we're going to do it. If y'all would like, I can start off. Y'all let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wait, before we do that though, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the people that are on our IG and the people who are on our YouTube and the folks who are on our TikTok. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Once again, we are joined by the men of the Last Breed podcast, and it is us, two homegirls chatting. Today we are doing a intergenerational episode, and Shane is Dee Dee's brother, just for those who are just coming in. I'll start. Can I start?
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So we
So
start with questions.
fellas,
You go ahead with your first.
so y'all are significantly younger than us. So y'all are dating and it looks different for y'all than it does right now. What does it feel like? Like, do
Mm-hmm.
y'all feel like there's like crazy expectations to have mad money to date?
Why wouldn't you go home?
That's a good question.
Actually, for what I've seen and experienced, it's not really a big deal for you to have a whole lot of money. I can't speak on everybody, but me personally, from my experience, you don't really have to have
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot of money to go out and date somebody. Because for instance, me and my girl, we there are times like we both can be struggling and we don't have a lot of money to go out and stuff, but that doesn't mean we have to like spend a whole lot of money to spend
Mm-hmm.
time together. We can just like go hang out somewhere and spend some quality time. We don't gotta like spend money just to date.
I love that for
If
y'all.
if
Anita, that was a good question. Shane gave us an answer. You might have to ask the question again though, so Gabe can answer.
Right, right. Once again, thanks everybody on our Instagram that is still watching, even though we've been having our technical difficulties. Thank you so much to people on YouTube. This might be edited
Thank
one day,
y'all.
but anyway. So my question, Gabe, was, um, my question was, do you find it difficult to date without money at your age? Not saying you broke or nothing like that, because I don't know if I phrased the question that way before.
All right.
I would say it's difficult depending on like who you're dealing with per se, because he can tell you like behind the scenes I've had like a lot of first dates that didn't work out, but at the end of the day, that really depends on the type of female you go for, to be honest, or like the type of guy you go for. Because I've had a few dates where it's like they wanted me to take them out to a restaurant, they wanted me to take them on like a lunch date, they wanted me to take them over to this place, but then I end up getting another girl on a date, and all she wants to do is go for a walk down the harbor, or she wants to go on a picnic or something. It I would say it's like it kind of varies between the two, but it's like in
Mm-hmm.
today's generation you see more of the take me out to an expensive restaurant than like take me on like a cheap date.
I agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as a guy, most of the girls we have dealt with, they don't like
Mm-hmm.
cheap restaurant.
They don't like to tip.
Maybe
I did.
so, it depends on the girl you meet. Like there are girls that are fine with like let's say going to like Outback Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse, and then there are other girls that want to go to freaking.
I only had like maybe two girls who wanted like a cheap date. One of them just wanted to like go to the park, and then the other one just say, say like, let's just smoke in the car and then go get chicken boxes.
Yeah, I know.
like, like I was happy with those
Sounds pretty.
because like I was happy with either one because like the park I like literally live like right in front of a park, and then the other one you talking about a smoke date. Around that time, I always had something to smoke, so it's like, and even if I didn't, that was like a $20 date.
It's not. It depends on the female you
Yeah,
find.
But more times than not, you find the
yeah,
ones that want you to spend top dollar.
that's crazy. So this is my interpretation of that, and maybe Anita, you might have a different opinion. I feel like if you are asking someone to go out on a date with you, and they are demanding that you spend top dollar, they don't like you. They
Yeah.
they they try and get something out you. Like they just trying to get a meal or something like that. They don't really like you for real. So my rule of thumb is go ahead and leave that date. If you get there and she trying to order a bunch of extra shit, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I'm out. Cause it's clear you don't really want to be here with me for real. You really just trying to spend my money. That's my interpretation. Cause somebody who really like you and wanna spend time with you, like y'all say, they wouldn't mind a little smoke session in the car, going to get a chicken box, going to take a walk in the park, have a picnic. If they really, really liked you, them people who be asking for you to spend all this money, they don't fuck with you for real. So I would say, go ahead and move on to the next one. I don't got time for that shit.
I'm about to say the only person I really spent top dollar on at the moment is the girl I'm currently seeing, and even then, that wasn't even like top dollar. That was a thing of I've been wanting Texas Roadhouse for a minute, so it's like, you know what? She said she liked me. She
Mm-hmm.
said she wants to see me. So you know what? Screw it. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. It's on me this time. I got
Yeah.
my bonus and everything. Let's do it.
All right, but I think we should go back and forth. So Anita asked a question.
So
Y'all got a question for us?
wait, I
Oh,
want
go
to
ahead, Anita.
answer that question because I didn't give my opinion. Because Didi, I do not agree with you at all.
I,
I figured
Actually,
you did.
not
I,
not to say I don't agree at all. I agree to a certain extent, and there's different aspects of it that matter. Like age makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are not making top dollar, so to expect where is that echo coming from?
I am hearing it, but I'm only hearing it through the stream yard. Anita, I mean not Anita. Nisha, you were saying I had playback a while ago. Is it still an issue? I think I fixed it.
Apples.
But while we wait, so I get that they're saying top dollar. I think
Oh
what
wait,
they
well, when
really
hold
I
mean is
on.
just what.
like when I say top dollar, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about like top dollar as in
Gordon Ramsay.
like Gordon Ramsay type of top
Yeah,
dollar. I'm talking about
Well,
like
yeah,
top
no, I
dollar,
yeah.
know.
you want me to
Look,
like I don't take you out to Canoke, like this spot called Kanoko out White Marsh, expensive as all hell,
mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, like top dollar within reason for what they know they
Right.
can afford. But still, I just feel like, yeah, if you have to ask for a dollar amount, because that's pretty much you asking for a
Yeah.
dollar amount of how much you gonna spend on me. If you're asking that question, I feel like you don't really want to go on a date. You don't really like
Yeah.
him.
If it's
You want
that
to eat.
though,
yeah,
I look at it a
that's why it's
different
like
way though.
like
I don't agree with that. I agree to a
I
certain
don't
extent,
think
but
I
I
don't
think
think my girl would
there's
join in on this one. So
there's
like when it
Don't
different.
comes
say that. Shay joined.
Y'all
when
hear
it
me?
comes to me,
Yeah,
girls
yeah,
will hit
we can.
my DMs for like no reason, trying to start some BS with me or like try to get me to take them out or something. But I've turned down like so many
Uh-huh.
within the past couple months, and it's
Yeah.
because they always want me to take them out somewhere. They always want me to go to shit. I have
Are
this
you
one girl
100%
that
sure that those people in your DMs are
she lived
human
out
people?
in like she lived on like the other side of Anne Arundel. What was it called? I forgot what it was. But she lived like 30 minutes away from Anne Arundel Mall, and I was like, I stopped hanging out and talking to her like that because one, she's over here talking about she liked me, but I'm always catching Ubers all the way out to like that mall, and every time we meet up,
Hmm.
it's always like let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. Like I'm tired of the Cheesecake Factory. Like, can I get some hook and reels? Some can I get a seafood bowl or something? Like I'm tired of the Cheesecake Factory. And I'm the
But
type of
to
person
All
where
right,
it's like
Anita,
if I
finish
take
what
you out,
No, he was
Anita,
saying
finish what
something
you was
about
gonna
something.
say.
Um, I disagree with you, Didi, just because not completely. Like, I do agree that there are plenty of people out there who are just hungry heifers, but not everybody. I feel like some people,
Not
they
everybody.
equate their own value to a certain a level of how they're treated, and unfortunately we live in a capitalist society where people
Yes, very important.
put a monetary value on how they feel like people worth find value in them. So I know it's weird,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's not necessarily always a situation of somebody being a user. Some people just put their standards or base their standards on superficial stuff like that.
Yeah, that's is. I think I would have to say I do feel like it's a little silly though, but
Yeah, but
that's
even
just me.
even with that scenario, it's still a thing of like because like we even though like there's a lot of individuals out there, I'm not gonna say it's like one group, even though there's like a lot of people out there who is like, oh, the man chooses this place, like chooses the place and chooses all of this stuff like that. There is still a thing of because I firmly believe in before you pick them up, remember where you're grabbing them from. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
when you're about to like go out with somebody, it's like because most of the dating that happens today, it's based off of social media. So it's like you look at
Yeah.
their social media, you see the lifestyle they live. It's like and it's like most of the pages out here is like you got people out here flexing that they got Cartier watches, Gucci's like Gucci glasses and slides and all of that stuff. Probably rented, but hey, I'm not gonna roast nobody. Do what you got to do. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like you look at that page and then you look at this other person's page and you see it's like they're I'm not gonna say bare minimum, but they're like simplistic. Like they're not gonna be out here flexing like
Mm-hmm.
new pair of shoes every week.
Yeah.
They're not gonna flex like new cars or whatever. It's just like it's like when it comes to the dating scene now, it's more of like a misappropriation of standards because it's like if you see the guy with like the fanciest jewelry, the fanciest clothes, and flexing money every week, you're gonna think like, oh yeah, he's gonna be able to take me out.
Yeah.
But there's also the
Mm-hmm.
misconception of just
Mm-hmm.
because this guy is flexing this guy should be able to flex it too. This guy should be able to spend the same
Right.
amount, but it's like that's not the case. Like
That's not realistic. Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
one has the amount to spend, and he's choosing to spend it
Mm-hmm.
because 9 out of 10, the guy who's flexing doesn't have no financial literacy and is basically walking around
Yeah.
with a bullseye on his head saying, "Rob me, shoot me, do this." Whereas the other guy who's simplistic, it's like there's a 50-50 chance that he's got the money, but if he has the money,
Mm-hmm.
he's not trying to spend that. He's trying to put that away. He's thinking about
Bigger
Right.
things.
he's thinking
Right.
about 5, 10, 15 years from now, getting that house he
Yeah.
wants, getting that dream car he wants. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
when it
Yep.
comes to the dating
Yeah. That
scene now,
makes sense.
everybody's trying to put that same like top dollar standard on like every single person that
Mm-hmm.
they like introduce themselves to. And that's kind of the problem that I still
Yeah.
deal with. Like well, not I still
Mm-hmm.
deal with, but like the problem I dealt with for like a long time, it was like they saw me with get like new clothes and they're like, "Oh, he's rich," but it's like, no, I like no. Most people don't even know most of the clothes that I wear that everybody keeps saying that I got looking nice. Most people don't even know. Most of my clothes is either Foreman Mills or Amazon.
Look, ain't
It's
nothing wrong
not
with that.
about the
But
clothes,
yeah,
it's
I would
about
have
how
to say.
you wear it though.
Right. I would have to say I completely agree with you. All right, y'all. Next question. Do y'all have a question for us millennials?
I got a ton,
I
especially.
I got one major one that I've always
Okay,
wanted to
good.
ask about.
Oh, you go.
Now,
You
now
feel
hold
me,
on. When it comes
Marquise?
to
It's
the millennial
absolutely how
ages,
you put it
I'm not good
together.
with years. Like, what is
Hmm.
the age? Like, what are the like years for that millennial age?
That's a good question. We keep getting like different years.
Like, I've been given so many
So
different years.
it's
I think
1979
it's
to
uh huh.
1997.
And then sometimes you look it up and be different. Sometimes it stopped in 1996.
Wait,
Sometimes
what
they
was
Yeah.
the
stop it at 95. So it get a
what
little
was the
tricky
start
when it
year?
stops. But yeah.
The last time, the lowest I've seen it was 96. I ain't never seen 95.
What was the
Now they
start
trying to
year?
What was
She
push
the
said
oldest?
79, but I think it was 84.
1979.
So okay, so yeah, I definitely
84.
can ask this question then. All right, so growing up, every time I wanted to like go outside and chill. Now, when I was when I was younger, I was the type of person where it's like if I go outside, I'm not looking to hang out with nobody. I'm not looking to go nowhere. I'm just gonna take my skateboard and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do my thing real quick. But it's like every
Mm-hmm.
time I wanted to go outside and it got dark out, all I would hear from everybody, well, primarily my mom, is like, "Oh, I used to be outside. Like back then, we could be outside when until like the street lights cut on, and even then, when the street lights cut on, we could
Mm-hmm.
still be outside." So, like,
Mm.
the question I'm gonna have to ask you on this one
What's up,
is
Christopher,
Hello,
baby?
nigga.
the question
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you on this one is like when it
Hey, Miss
comes
Crystal
to that
Girl.
street light deal, like how legit was it,
How
and
legit
like
was it?
because
So
I've
it
seen
was.
news articles about the stuff that went down that year. It doesn't sound like y'all
Um.
could be outside past those street lights without, possibly catching a case. At least for
It
our end,
was.
because
Yeah. It was super legit. At least for millennials.
yeah, I
So
might need to
yeah,
get the ride home.
if we wasn't in the house before the street
I can
lights
see
came
why.
on, it was gonna be a problem. And it just reminded me of something that I kind of want to get into after this question before we continue on. But yeah, it was super legit for my household. I didn't even really go outside like that until I was 8 years old. We didn't live in that safe of a neighborhood, so when I could go outside, a lot of times we didn't even leave the neighborhood. For me, I never left the neighborhood, never left the block. But most other people I know, they would be all over town. They would be catching buses to White Marsh, walking miles and miles away, all that kind of stuff. But as long as you were home before the street lights came on, you were good.
Yeah,
But you absolutely had to be home before the street. If the street lights came on and your ass wasn't in the house, it was gonna be a problem. And it was also a thing of don't run in and out of my house. If you going outside, keep your ass outside. Don't come back in my house until the street lights come on. That means you're gonna be hungry all day. You're gonna be thirsty all day. You gotta find some way to use the bathroom, find some way to get food, find some way to get water, because you were not to come back in the house. Like I said, I was a little different. That was more so how my friends were brought up. I could kind of come in and out. My parents wasn't strict like that. But Anita, you give your piece.
Yeah, I am the opposite. I was definitely the all over the city kid. When it came to have,
Mm-hmm.
I did not have to be in the house when the street lights came on after a certain age. But the difference was how the neighborhoods were kind of set up when we were kids. Like we wasn't just outside as kids by ourselves. There was always like grown people sitting on the porch or something like that. Like we lived in neighborhoods.
But Bernie was outside all night though. Nisha, he was outside all night. I don't know how the
I
street light
believe
rule
that.
applied to him. I would have to ask my mother how it applied to him. But for me, I couldn't leave the street really, and yeah, I had to come in before the street lights came. But go ahead, Nita. I just wanted to answer,
But yeah, I definitely was
respond
all
to
over the
Nisha.
place. I wasn't really a street lights kid. But I understand why. The street lights thing comes from generations well before ours. Um, as
Mm-hmm.
y'all know, everything relates
Mm-hmm.
back to uh how we're treated in this country. But basically, black people had the street lights rule. Like specifically, I can't speak for every other city that is heavily populated with black people. But what I can say
Mm-hmm.
for Baltimore, why people had to be in the house by the time the street lights came on is because of this alleged old wives' tale, but we know this to be true. Johns Hopkins was going around
Mm-hmm.
kidnapping people when it was dark. And like the I want to say like the 50s. My great grandmother told me this. She was like, yeah, they was like, no, do not be outside in the dark because these white vans would come around and snatch you up, and they was doing experiments on people. Allegedly. But that's where
Um,
that stems from.
I actually I actually did not know about that, but it is absolutely something that I believe to be true. The only thing I really know about is like before our generation, like with people that came before us. You remember them commercials that used to come on that be like, what, like it's
It's
9 o'clock
5 o'clock.
or
Do
it's
you
10
know where
o'clock?
your
Is your
kids
kid,
are?
yeah, is your
Yes.
kid? So I think before us, kids used to be out all hours of the night and a bunch of things was going wrong to the point that they had like celebrities doing commercials saying, hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your child is? And like it was some serious shit. So by the
I
time
don't remember
we were
seeing a single
born, our
commercial
parents was
like
like,
that.
all right, look, y'all need to be in before the street lights come on because yeah, y'all can't be out all hours of the night.
Wait, it just dawned on
So I
me.
went.
What
Uh-huh.
year were you born, Shane?
I was born in 2001.
Before or after 9/11?
After
After
I was,
9/11.
I'm gonna say it was. I was born after 9/11.
Right after. Right after. And it's crazy because I'm glad you asked him that because I forgot that I did kind of want. So what I want to do is have me and Shane kind of talk about our upbringing before we get back into the questions because I want there to be some understanding of how different we grew up. We are 11 years apart. I was born in 1990. He was born in 2001. So I want us to kind of get into that a little bit because you know they always say every time you have another child, a new child, you become a different parent. Not only because the child is different, but you're raising them in a different time, and we were raised in two completely different generations. So, but for me, I would say my parents were slightly strict, but only when they needed to be. Like we did not live in a safe neighborhood. There was a lot of drug selling, gun violence, and all of that going on. People were actually being killed in the neighborhood and things like that. So I was not allowed to go outside until I was 8 years old because some kids moved in the neighborhood and my mother was like, okay, maybe you had somebody to play with now. I was allowed to go outside, but I was not allowed to do what other kids were doing, like leaving the neighborhood, like what Nita was talking about. Marquise would even talk about riding his bike or walking to different parts of town. I cannot do that. When I went outside, I was either to stay on the steps or stay within the neighborhood. There was like one time mommy let me walk out of the neighborhood to like go to a store. Other than that, I was on the street. I couldn't do sleepovers. Sleepovers was a no go for my father and my mother. They were like absolutely not. Um, that was really, and I'll say this though. I feel like we had so much access to so many different types of music. So when I was growing up, we had access to 60s, 70s music and stuff like that because that's what my mother
Mhm.
listened to. But I was born in the 90s, so I also was ingrained in 90s music. Then I was 10 years old in the 2000s, so I was ingrained in that. Then my sister was born 10 years before me, so I was ingrained in that. But my upbringing was pretty simple. I wasn't allowed to do what you would consider a lot of grown shit. I wasn't out here being fast, as they would say.
And then
It was
there's
pretty
this thing
simple
right here.
living. We came together as a family. We ate dinner every night together. We watched movies together. It was, family
Oh shit.
lifestyle. That's how
Shit.
my upbringing. What about you, Shane?
Yeah, yeah. The way I grew up was totally different from how I heard you and all my other siblings talk about. What Didi said, mom and dad wasn't strict.
No
It,
kidding.
At
I
all.
only at all, and it
No,
wasn't
no,
strict.
no kidding.
At
No,
all, y'all.
no kidding. The amount of crap this kid tells, the amount of crap this man
Let me
talks
tell
about,
y'all before
I
you
would have
before you
already
move
been dead if
on.
I
Before
did
you
half
move
of
on.
this.
I don't know if he want me to tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell it.
Wait a
I
minute, what?
remember Shane had to be like 2, so I was like 13 years old.
Not a menace.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. My parents weren't really strict about the things that we could watch. But when it came to him, they was letting him watch any old thing. To the point that he was walking around the house cussing like a sailor. Right?
Sounds about right.
Every time he would see me, he used to be like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And I'm like,
Mm,
Ma, y'all need
mm.
to stop letting him watch these movies. And let me tell you, I was always the type of child. I used to just say whatever I want. Me and my father would get into so many arguments because I was the type to just say it. I used to tell him
I would
like,
have been
why
got
do
choke
y'all keep
slammed.
letting him watch this stuff?
my uncle,
He should
my
not
uncle,
be
God
watching
rest
this
his soul,
stuff.
he
Like
would have
he's
choke slammed my
constantly
ass.
like he's literally cursing me out. Like, this is ridiculous now. Like, y'all need to get it together. It would even be the point where I had to tell my father to take this boy to school. Like, I would come home from my apartment or whatever. I would stop by Shane in the house at like 11 in the morning, 12 p.m. I'm like, why is he home? He don't gotta go to school. They ain't teaching nothing important at that school. I said, Daddy, you need
We
to
went
take
to
that boy to school
school
when the
in
police
a
come.
full-on blizzard. The blizzard in
we,
1996
man,
needs to be
man.
remembered. It was snow up unto our shoulders.
We had now they were canceling sometimes, but we definitely was going to school. No, I had to argue with this man like, yo, take that boy to school. You cannot keep keeping him home. Like, this is ridiculous. But yes, that's how it was, y'all. They was letting him watch any old thing. Like,
No,
but go
it
ahead, Shay.
shows.
Shut up.
It shows every day I am near this bastard, and I am pissed off every single time.
You're not wrong, because I do remember growing up. Like I said, mom and dad wasn't strict, and dad he was way laid back. Off of what he way laid back. Cause I remember like he was
The
letting me
biggest
watch
monkeys.
Chucky, Jeepers Creepers, all this stuff kids are not supposed to be watching,
My mom would have been put a belt to
and
your ass.
and he let me watch it. All the other stuff.
My mom would have been put a belt
And
to
it didn't
your
really
ass.
bother me because I was a kid. I didn't understand. And I do remember one time I was cussing
He
a
understood.
lot in front of mom, and mom said stop, and dad said, "Look, man, let that boy cuss. He'll be fine."
Or
Ma, we gotta
No,
talk.
he didn't. That's crazy.
Ma, we gotta talk.
Like he'll be fine. I'm like,
he ain't care
and
about it.
growing
Mr.
up,
Gurney was
like
like,
Yeah,
look,
that's
I need peace.
I pray.
especially that whole the when the lights come on, like he gotta be in the house. I remember like middle school and high school. I had a curfew. I think my latest curfew I ever had was 11 o'clock at night. But mom said, "Hey, look, if you still out past 11, just call or text me. Let me know you're okay, and then you're good." So I didn't really have any lot of restrictions.
I'm about to say when it came to curfews, though, there was only like one time in my life where I actually didn't have a curfew, and that was when me and my mom were like sharing a room at my like great grandmother's house. Bruh, I hated that house, but honestly, younger me loved being able to like be outside for a while. Like, I'm not talking about when I was with my mom because I'm an only child. My mom was like, if something happens to him, that's it for me. It's gonna be lights out. So it's like
he
I didn't
definitely
get to
bought Jeepers Creepers out, and this shit was ridiculous.
like I didn't get to do that with my mom. When it came to my grandmother, on the other hand, like my grandmother lived in like the old house that me and my mom
Y'all
was
can
in.
blame Dad for that one. That was his favorite movie. Y'all
But
can't get me on that one. That was his two favorite movies, Jeepers Creepers. That was one. It was either Chucky,
And
Jeepers Creepers, Jason, Freddy Krueger. Every horror movie
Oh,
character
that
that
makes
exists,
sense.
I was watching that when I was like a baby.
yeah, that's why I love horror. Yeah, that's his shit. That's why I love horror movies. I will say that part of our upbringing was the same. Like my parents wasn't really strict about what we could watch. Me and my father used to sit in the corner in his little green chair watching a whole bunch of stuff I wasn't supposed to be watching. That's why I love horror movies to this day, because I was watching a bunch of scary shit with him. And as far as the cursing, I don't know. We never, I think it was just something that was ingrained. Like, we just didn't curse around our parents when we were younger. I definitely never knew that he told mommy to let you curse, because that's just craziness. But yeah, I was on that ass about like, y'all need to stop letting him watch this shit. Only because he keep cursing like a sailor. He's 2 years old. Like, this is enough is enough.
I was say to
But
anybody watching the live on
wanna-
TikTok, this is what happens when you let your kids curse.
I'm crying.
And
This is what happened.
and mind you, they let me do anything, especially when Gurney brought his like what when he brought his girlfriends over to introduce us, and they tried. Mom had a rule like don't y'all can look at him, but don't touch him. And the girlfriend he brought over,
Oh my god, that's
they tried to pick me.
God damn.
They tried to pick me up. Like, cause I was a baby, they thought I was cute. They want to pick me up.
Nisha's
and
on here
the
about to
first
say,
girl he brought over.
Nisha is about to come in here and defend
Apparently,
herself.
she
Shane was hell on.
What you was saying,
No,
Jay?
hell on
Talking
wheels with a
you
damn
talking about,
jetpack for no reason.
no, cause the first girl, mine told me
You
this.
talking
Like,
about Ashley?
I don't know.
I
There
think
was
you
two
talking
of
about
them.
Ashley.
Apparently, the first girl she tried to
Mhm.
pick me up, and I had a toy golf club, and I smacked her side of the head with it when she
I
tried to
think I
pick me
remember.
up.
I think I remember.
And then there was another
I
one.
remember that.
I don't know who her name was. She tried the same thing. She tried to pick me up, and
That's the
I
same
had a
thing I said
laptop for
about
some
you.
reason. I don't know why, and
He's
I
just
threw it right at her face.
he's just over here
Ashley
swinging
watching the
like
shit out
Yeah,
of
that's
this, like,
usually
Jesus.
that's
what
what
was
I thought.
said?
Yeah, right. But yeah, I remember they
Like,
definitely, and it was every time they definitely used to try,
bro's just
try to
over
pick
here
I
my
mean,
up,
Ashley's was
and
he?
swinging.
he just
Oh,
wasn't
how
with it.
cute.
The
Think
crazy thing is, I feel like Ashley also had this little brother that used to beat the shit out of. It was Shane was a mess, y'all. I'm gonna just
Oh
tell
my
y'all that.
goodness.
But anyway,
no
I don't
kidding.
want to stay on this too long. I got a question for y'all. This is a simple one because of some stuff that I've been saying on TikTok, and I'm a little confused about whether
Oh
or
boy.
not Gen
Here we
Zs
go.
know what all the generations are. So, do y'all know what generations come before y'all? Like in order, can y'all name them? Starting from the one that comes right before y'all and on backward. Can y'all name them?
Honestly, no, I can't really do it, and that comes primarily
Mm.
from years of year misconception because
We would hear about different generations, but we never heard of it in
it was
order.
like nobody really gave us a year range. Like nobody really
Uh,
told us like this year to this year it was this, and then this year to this year it was this. And the only thing that we've actually heard was that what was it? We were called betas for a while, and then
Yeah, we
this
heard that.
generation coming out as the alphas, and then I was like, if this generation that's coming out now is the alphas, we're screwed. Because imagine when the final projects come out, we're dead.
Yeah, because the only generations I heard about was like Generation Z,
Like
Millennials, and then there was Generation X.
yeah, like honestly, when it comes to
yeah.
generations, nobody specified the years. It's
Uh-huh.
just like the way I've been able to tell generations is like either from the music or from the movies that are introduced to
Mhm.
me by that generation.
Yeah,
Because if it wasn't for my uncle and my
Okay.
mom, I wouldn't have known that there was a black karate movie. I thought it was like strictly just Bruce Lee, and then they introduced me to one, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, so
no,
now
some
I know
black
what's going
karate.
on here.
Mm-hmm. The reason I ask is because a lot of times you'll have, people from the Gen Z generation talking about millennials and boomers. But it seems to be some misconception because the people they are describing sounds more like Gen X and boomers, not millennials and
I didn't
boomers.
know it was
So I'm like,
boomers.
do
Well,
they
I
even
can say I
know
can say
what the
this.
generations are? Because they keep saying you millennials, you boomers. Like, no, that's not us. That's Gen
Like
X
I
and
can
boomers.
say
Like,
this
y'all
though. I
got to
do
get
know that
that.
the boomers was like when we were like World War kind of deal when they were just like popping out babies like left and right. Like I hope that's right.
Yeah, that's
Incorrect.
Yeah, like
baby boom. Yeah,
I
that's
do
what
know
the
the
name
boomers
is.
was around like
That
that
is
World
incorrect.
War era.
Yeah,
No,
But
that is not
again, it's still
correct.
like I don't know where the
Not
cutoff
the
was
not the
because
not the World War era, but just the mass producing of children is where that baby boomer comes from.
But
I
yeah,
those are
That's
but
not
not, they are
100%.
not
But they
connected
yeah,
are
by
but
any
it's
called
like
baby
with
means.
boomers.
that, I'm still
They are
confused. I'm
not
like,
connected
okay, like
Yeah,
I
at
know it
all.
had to stop at some point. So you're telling me that entire year
you're
is just
talking
called
about the
boomers,
generation
depending on the
before.
cutoff.
You're talking about the
So
generation before the boomers.
that's called the silent generation. So baby
heard about
boomers,
the
Yeah.
silent generation.
the
I don't
baby
think they were
boomer
that silent. Let me stop.
generation,
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I want to
I don't
say it
know.
1965, but the begin, so it's like 1940 to 1965 or 19, yeah, like 1965.
I
That
don't
is
know.
like, that is the baby boomer generation. And then after them,
Mm.
from
Yes, like $28 for
65
that
to
ride.
79, that is
Like I'm gonna have to order
Gen
it now because here she
X.
comes calling me.
So fun fact, Dee, my mother and my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother are both
I'm
baby
still trying to get it
boomers
right now, dude.
Yeah, my mother
because
baby
teen
boom too.
pregnancy, good
Mm-hmm.
old teen pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, right, I'm still trying to get it right now.
I
But
think all of us, at
my
least
great grandma
most
was
of
in the
us, have
silent
parents
generation.
who produced.
Sad.
Yeah, I think just about all of us have parents who produce children as teenagers. It's just that's what was going on during that time. But that's why they call what they call because them babies was being born all over the place. They was popping them out. But
But you
yeah,
know
so this
what
is my
though, D?
question.
The
Pretty
thing
simple.
is,
Who's
I
next?
don't know if that's I don't know who was
Mm-hmm.
more teen pregnancy. Was it baby boomers that were more teen pregnancy, or was it Gen X that was
I'm gonna
more
say I ain't
teen
got no money,
pregnancy?
so
Because I
definitely
think
fuck
it
with
was
that.
Gen X because they had like whole sets of
I'm
movies and
broke.
shit about it.
I don't got no.
I don't know. I think baby boomers had more babies as teenagers. Not to say that Gen X was not having a lot of babies at younger, but I think more that was more so the boomer generation because you got to think it was more socially acceptable even before the baby boomer generation.
But the difference is, so I guess you got to look at it whether it's teen pregnancy or if it was just based off of the life expectancy during that time. Because the reason why it's called the baby boomer generation is because after the silent generation, women went to work. And there was like this
Mm-hmm.
low period where people were just not having kids. Like they just wasn't. They was like, no, bitch, I'm going to work.
Oh,
I'm
Marquis said.
swallowing.
Marquis said what you were saying. It was Gen X. Gen X was the teen
Yeah.
pregnancy
So
era.
then they just randomly just started getting pregnant between that time frame, and that's why they're the baby boomers. Because it was a big old bunch of people having kids. That's why we have like the big old
I'm about to
hospital,
catch the
high
bus
schools
back
and stuff
then.
like that in Baltimore. Like because people was having like 16 and 17 kids at a time. And I'm just like, damn, they didn't have no TV.
You know what, Anita? I ain't trying to cut you off, but I'm gonna just say because we're doing this episode is all about intergenerational gaps. What's funny is, and we talk about this a lot. What's funny is while we were talking that whole time, these two wasn't even listening.
Not even a little bit.
Why
Not
would
even
they?
slightly,
Y'all having
actually.
your own separate ass, having
Well,
your
I
own separate ass conversation. The
well I
attention span, but I
currently
know my attention span is short, right? But
well
my
I
goodness.
currently got my girlfriend blowing up my phone saying that she's not feeling well and she is throwing up all over the
Okay.
place.
Mm-hmm.
You an EMT?
Okay. All right. Well, look, I give you a small pass because I know how women
Like
can
I
be. So
like
okay, okay,
I was
she
trying to
blowing you
find a
up.
way to get a
If you
ride
don't answer the
back.
phone, she gonna be on your ass.
I already
Okay.
answered the phone.
That's
I'm trying to
definitely some
figure out
Gen
how to
Z
get
shit, though, Marquis.
I'm trying to figure out how to get back now because I was gonna get a ride back, but I don't have the money to get a ride right now. So it's like I gotta
But
catch a bus.
okay, some girl shit going on. I give
Tripping.
you a little pass, but Marquis definitely some Gen Z
You
shit
said
because I'm
Gen
like,
Z shit.
bro, what are
You
they
said what?
talking about? They not even on topic. But all right, what time? Where we at? All right, I want to move into something kind of fun. I know we probably got a lot of questions. Honestly, y'all, we might do this more than just tonight because this is gonna be a lot of shit that we probably gonna want to talk about.
I'm
I
about to
want
say
to do something fun.
y'all got me for like 15
I
minutes.
want to ask y'all some questions, and I want to see if y'all know what some of this shit is. Anita, did you have some? Cause I got a bunch.
No, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this, DD, because you might hit me with some shit I don't know too.
No, you know, I guarantee you know all the shit. All right, let's see. Let's start off like. Do y'all know what are the yellow pages? Do y'all know what that is?
You're
Yo.
talking about the phone book?
I'm gonna say the
Yes.
phone book.
Okay, there we go. Phone book. So basically, I'm gonna just rattle off a bunch of shit to y'all to see if y'all know what it is. Do y'all know what a Walkman is?
Yeah, that portable CD player thing.
Okay, you
I
might have some. I got.
mean,
It's
it
more
was
like a
more of a
cassette player.
I
cassette.
mean,
Yeah.
cassette CD. It was like they put
It
the
was
name
more.
Walkman on like two different things.
Yeah,
Like you have one that was called the Walkman. Oh wait, I
yeah.
described Discman.
All right, let me ask this. All right, let me ask this one. What's a floppy disk? Y'all know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is. Only because my mom is a computer nerd, and when I was younger, she had like a bunch of them. They're
Mm-hmm.
I never knew the purpose of them, but they were like these squares. It was square. It had like a little
Yeah,
metal. It had like a little metal strip on the corner and
yeah,
like a little circle thing on there that looked like it belonged on a freaking VHS tape. Like
So
yeah.
So floppy
Go ahead.
disk, floppy disks were the biggest cause of anxiety to ever hit a computer ever. So you put your document on the computer and then you save it on the floppy disk. And then you go to do
Yeah.
something really important and you put it into another computer just to find out that what you thought you saved is not fucking there.
It's
That's
not.
what that was.
It's basically thumb
Emotional
drive. It's
damage.
it's the thumb
Yes.
drive
That's
of
what
today.
sounds like.
It's
Yep.
That's
basically
basically what
emotional
that is.
damage in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Marquise, the shit would definitely erase. That's what the fuck was going on. Cause there's no fucking way that I just saved all this work on this disc and it's not on there. Like that shit is crazy. All
But
right, I got
nothing
another one.
hurt
This
worse
one
than when
kind of
you go
fun.
back to the original computer and it wasn't there either.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Oh shit. It's like it
That's
would.
your 13th
It's like it
reason.
would
Yeah,
download when you
yeah.
download it onto the
I
disc.
spent
It would
2 weeks
just
working on
remove
this
itself
essay.
from
I'm
the
tired of
computer.
this.
Yeah, that's why they give us laptops.
Like yo. All right, I got another one. This one kind of fun. What did Master P make him say? Let's see if y'all know that one. What did Master P
This might be the
make him
only one y'all
say?
got me on.
I might say I ain't don't know. I don't know. I heard
He
that
made
somewhere
him
about.
Master
say,
P made him say,
no, no,
nah, 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 nah.
no,
All right, let's
Wait,
see.
I do got
I'll
one,
probably
Didi.
only do
Wait,
this for like
wait, I
another
got
couple.
one. I only got
I'm about
one.
to say y'all got me for like 15 minutes.
So Shane,
Okay.
what do me and Mariah go back like?
Hmm?
What does her
What
and
do me
Mariah go back
and
like?
Mariah go back like?
I almost said all black on a Cadillac, but I'm gonna chill out.
He only a smidge close.
He was slightly close though. Me and
Yeah.
Mariah, we go back like babies and pacifiers. Rest in peace to old dirty bastard.
And pass a fire.
Oh yeah, I wasn't getting
All
nowhere
right,
near
let's
that.
see. Do y'all know what a beeper is?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
To this day, I just
So
don't
this,
understand what was the purpose. Like,
Oh my
I
god,
don't either,
that
but that's what
beeper
they had.
thing.
That's all they had.
I never understood what was on it, but it was basically like the only reason I know what it is because of Scrubs. It was like it was like this thing you clipped on your waist, and it's like when like another person hit you on that beeper, you just ran straight for a phone,
Yeah.
or you ran straight
mhm.
to where they were if they
I
were like
remember
that
Okay,
close.
they used it in
okay.
like in the hospitals and stuff. Like if there was an emergency, the beeper would go off and there would be a call. I'm
But there
like,
was like two versions of it. It was like one that just beeped, and then there was another one where it was like it actually displayed a message for you.
yeah.
But it was like, but for me,
Yeah.
it was like it was moving so quick you couldn't keep up. Like I wouldn't have been able to keep up with that. I would have been over there like, wait, what was that message? Who sent it? Damn.
Dang, that would have been annoying as hell.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. All right, let's see. This I feel like y'all gotta know this one.
She says that we don't get it.
What time was Usher in his drop top cruising the streets?
Okay, you see, you got me on that one because I don't really listen to Usher like that.
I might
Oh, that's
say
why.
I listen to Usher, but
I'm
I
about to say
don't.
when it comes to Usher, maybe like 2, 3 songs, but other than that, no, I don't. I've never took
And
time
let me
for a
say
whole album.
this, and that is your fault, Denisha. This I blame on you. This is your fault completely.
Okay, I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it because he should know that it's 7 o'clock on the dot and Usher is in his drop top cruising the streets. I'll take it. I'll take the hit on that one. I absolutely will.
I've heard of it, but
All right, let's. Do y'all know what line
That
wire
echo
is?
is killing me. Where is it coming from?
I only hear it on StreamYard. I only hear it on StreamYard. But yeah, do y'all know what line wire is?
mm-mm.
You said Limelight?
LimeWire.
Oh, I don't.
Lime
LimeWire.
wire.
Nope.
LimeWire was the greatest computer virus to ever exist.
I only know about one computer
So what
virus, and
year
I am
was
not
it?
mentioning
Shit.
that virus on here.
2000s?
It was so
Maybe like
LimeWire was really
2000.
booming from like 2006 to like a strong
Oh no,
2009.
2006. I wasn't even on computers like that. I was over here focused on trying to get my uncle's PlayStation 2 in my hands.
I was focused on getting a PlayStation. And I
So
was,
basically, LimeWire was a service that we were probably not supposed to be using, but we would download all kind of shit.
We were
Music,
absolutely not
movies.
supposed to be pirating music, Denisha. We were absolutely not
We
supposed
were
I
to be
do
not.
remember
pirating
that.
music.
People pirating and stuff and everything.
Selling
Oh,
them in the
Tiffany
barbershops for
said
like 15,
2006 to
20 bucks. Like,
2009.
because
Listen, let me
I
tell
remember.
y'all. And the funny thing is, when LimeWire came out, not too long before that was when I actually got a desktop. Like my family purchased a desktop, and the way I used to sit at that desktop like all day from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep, just downloading music, and we didn't have cable, so I was also on there watching music videos. It was ridiculous. But yes, that's LimeWire. We used to download all kind of shit on there. All right, let's. I got one more, then I'm gonna move on. What year was Cash Money going to take over?
Oh shit! I should remember this.
What year was they taking
Listen,
over?
Marquise, a nigga that knew how to
It's
make a CD
Was it? We were just talking about
playlist,
this the other day too.
like
We
yep.
was talking about it the other day.
a good
That was
playlist.
literally a card in one of the decks, and like
That was a card in one of the fucking decks.
But see, the thing is, Tiff, they said they don't even be going
They
to the
don't go
club,
to
so
the
they probably
club.
ain't hear it.
They not clubbers. That's why they don't know
Y'all give up.
that Juvenile be taking over for the 9
yeah, I'm
9.
at the go and don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we were just
Juvenile
talking
be
about this.
taking over. Cash Money Records is taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
I guess I got
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You just say you're giving us a pass because we don't go to the club like that.
Listen.
Come on now.
It's been a while since I've been to the
Come on, no backsies.
Damn.
Y'all,
Like no backsies. Come on now.
Shane was really born after Juvenile took over for the 9 9 and the 2000. That really just threw me for a lizard.
Yes. After the 99 in the yes.
That's crazy. Because he has
All
full
right, so-
facial hair.
Yeah. He does.
Like, I know he's
All right,
grown.
y'all.
Like, I know he's a
Before we
grown
get
man, but it's like, I didn't realize I've been grown this long. I feel, oh, I like it.
Man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how long we've been grown. All right.
Niggas been grown a
Before we
long
get
time.
back into it, because we kind of halfway into our show, we must wait one more
Halfway?
minute. Yeah, we halfway in that, girl. It's 10:08.
Girl, it is 10:09. I want you to know I'm out of here.
All right.
Yeah,
At
and y'all got me for like
10:45.
2 more minutes before I gotta start walking.
I'm gonna say
All
a
right, well, let's
Gabe.
go ahead to our wait one black ass minute, and we might have a. If you gotta go, Gabe, it's cool, but you might have time to at least get you a wait one black ass minute. Then. So if y'all don't know, I think we explained it to y'all. At least we explained to Shane. So our wait one black ass minute is where we just pause and talk about some crazy shit that we heard this week, some crazy shit we heard on social media, whatever it is. If you can think of
Or
something
current events.
that's cool. If not, that's cool too.
Oh
Yes,
god.
How about Spirit
So
Shine?
I guess I'll start off.
That ain't crazy. That was expected.
So this is a question. My wait one black ass minute is a question. Can somebody please me? What is the beef for that's 2 times and anybody know about that?
You said who?
Say that again, sis. You was cutting out like a motherfucker.
You gotta talk into the
Lazy
hoochie, DD.
Bone, Lazy Bone and Finesse 2 times is beefing, I think.
Oh, I know why.
Okay, yeah. I gotta start walking now.
All right,
I got you, Marquise. I'm gonna get me a new cricket.
All right, y'all gotta
Bye,
say bye to
Gabe.
my man's Gabe.
I'll be
All
back
right,
next
Gabe.
time.
Thank you
Hopefully
for
I won't get
working on
interrupted
your
this time.
cricket.
We got you.
Gabe, you sticking around?
Okay,
Not
cool,
Gabe.
cool.
Shane, you sticking around with us or you heading out?
Yeah, he got hit out. His girlfriend throwing
No,
up
I
and
said,
everything.
Shane,
So
are
he
you
gotta go.
sticking around with us?
No, I think he's sticking around. He good. He got
Shane,
us
you with
Yeah.
us?
what 40 minutes.
You better let the on.
40
But yeah,
minutes.
what's the beef?
Nah,
What's the issue?
You got it.
All right, so something
Yeah, I'm gonna lock
happened.
it. That was
All right.
that was 4 minutes.
So Finesse two times reached out to Lazy. Something happened with a feature. Something. It's something about a feature. Something about either Lazy
Steve, I
Bone
don't
not
know who that
wanting
is.
to
Boss
do a
man,
feature for
not to.
Finesse few times or something like that. I think Lazy Bone said he didn't
Mm.
want to do a feature for Finesse two times, and and
Mm-hmm.
then Finesse two times got on the internet and made some disparaging remarks. So Lazy Bone came back like, "Hey, I'm a grown ass man, dog. Like that's not gonna work." So
Mm. Cause I'm like, when I scroll through TikTok and I see Lazy Bone rapping, and I hear him mention Finesse two times, I'm like, what the fuck is this? He beefing with Finesse two times? What is going on? I thought he was retired.
Milani, what are you
I
doing here?
don't know. Yeah, that threw me up. What I was about to say, yeah, we definitely need to get on that merch. That's a good ass idea. But Anita, you got one?
Do I got a black ass minute? I did have a real good one earlier. Um, I do have one. Mine is kind of sad for me though. So I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you know about this, Dee Dee, but there is an activist who I follow. I'm a really big fan of her. She is
Mm-hmm.
a trans woman who is an activist for black trans women, and she was working for this company of I
Mm-hmm.
want to say like in 2023 called I don't want to get the company's name wrong, but she was working for them and allegedly well she just pled guilty to some type of like white collar crime involving some misappropriation of funds with them, and now she
Mm-hmm.
is waiting on sentencing. And that makes me sad for the whole situation, one
Mm-hmm.
because I really enjoy following her. I really like hearing
Okay.
about the work and the advocacy she does for black trans women. And it sucks for their
Yeah,
community that people are gonna use her as a scapegoat to try to villainize all black trans people. And I hate that for
they
them.
are.
I hope that her work won't discontinue when she comes out. She's facing up to 10 years. But she pled guilty.
Jeez.
I felt like there's some underlying things, and she kind of alluded to the fact that she pled guilty because she didn't want to risk a trial knowing how she may not necessarily get her a fair date, which I don't really feel like a black trans woman would really get a fair date in court either, but we'll see how things
I
play
mean, if
out. She gonna be in my prayers though.
yeah, and then I don't know
For
to I definitely want to try and do it, but I don't know. Like I
yeah.
said, to each his own. I don't. That's not my experience. So but I am also a black woman who also has her own shit that she has to deal with in the world, in the community, and all that shit. I just feel
Yeah.
like if I knew I didn't do some shit, we could take it to trial whether I lose or not. You're not about to accuse me of some shit that I know I didn't do.
Mhm.
But
But you know
hey,
what's
I don't
interesting
know.
about that though? A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
time, a lot of people, a lot of black people specifically will plead guilty because they don't want to have to go through the rigmarole of a trial. Because although somewhere in the Constitution it says that you have the right to a speedy trial, I ain't never heard of a person having a speedy trial.
Yeah, me.
I've
Mm-hmm.
never heard of a person saying, "Yeah, I invoked my right to have a speedy trial." I've never heard that.
Yeah,
But
I don't
yeah,
know. Shane, you got one? You got some crazy shit that you heard this week or something?
Well, I mean, see, it's not crazy. I feel like it was bound to happen, and everybody's been talking about it. Is how like Spirit
Mm-hmm.
Airline finally
oh
went bankrupt.
yeah. Rest in peace.
Oh, poor.
This nigga dead,
Let
Cause,
y'all.
me tell y'all.
Oh no, this happened. Niggas
cause like
dying
first off,
they never died
from I
before.
ain't gonna cap. Cause last year, me, and my girl and my friends Gabe and Ray, we went out to Vegas last year, and we
Uh
took
huh.
Spirit, and like So I was in the military, so I wasn't really scared when the plane was moving a little bit. So when we went up in the air on our way to Vegas, it was moving a little bit. I ain't gonna catch y'all. It was moving a little bit. It didn't freak me out. It did freak them out. And when our trip was over and we was on our way, we was at the airport. We had to change gates like 5, 6 times, all because there was
Wow.
something wrong with the planes. Like there was technical issue, or like what, they ran out of fuel, something like that. We had to change gates like 6 times, and also all of us didn't even get on the same plane. Gabe, the plane we got on, there wasn't enough space, so Gabe had to wait for the next flight, and he didn't. We got back that night. He didn't get back until like early morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
So when I,
Shit. That's crazy,
damn.
Tiff, because they've been keeping us safe all these years, and then they just get shut down. Let me tell you, I ain't had no problem with Spirit. All them years people was complaining about, oh, y'all flying Spirit, y'all must be cheap, y'all must be broke, and they is cheap, because if they gonna get me there for $40, I'm absolutely
Right.
gonna pay
Why wouldn't
for
I
it. Like,
want to go to Dubai
look,
for
I don't care nothing about
$96? Like, what are you
y'all.
talking about?
Like what? I don't care nothing about y'all trying to call me cheap. They got $30 tickets. That's all I hear. But yeah, it sucks for Spirit. I felt like something was probably going on, because that little $30, $40, $50 ticket shit was over like a year ago. Like every time I went on there after that, it was like $150, $200. I'm like, Spirit, who you think you is? Where's the $40 flights? But now I see. Poor little Spirit. Poor little Tink Tink.
yeah,
Marquise,
and I felt
I
bad
thought
a
they
lot of people
dismissed
that was
his
at the
case.
airport, because when the moment it went bankrupt, everybody that had a flight for Spirit got canceled.
Why
So
would they
I
do
don't even
that?
know how they got back
Damn.
home or to wherever they was going.
They could have waited until August
They definitely could have
because
waited.
I
The
had
fuck?
plans.
How you gonna cancel? Oh, that sucks for Spirit though. Well, y'all, we gotta find another airline for those of us who was flying Spirit, because I was. Y'all can
Frontier is
call me
still
whatever
there
y'all want,
being
but I was
raggedy as
flying
hell
Spirit.
too. Y'all can get
I
on.
guess I'm
Y'all
going
can
back
get
to
on.
Southwest, y'all.
Frontier is so raggedy. Lord, Frontier is just ridiculous. All right, how much time we got? We got about 30 minutes. I got a couple little things. You know what? I'm going to kind of speak on the Gen Z side a little bit, because I was watching this video. And this guy who was a Gen Z, he was saying, how the hell the millennials gonna claim all the music for all the generations? Like, y'all trying to claim the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s, and that's not even fair. Like, y'all can't claim all 3 eras. I feel that. Like, we can't get them to 2010s. We could at least get them to
We
2010s.
cannot give them the 2010s.
Like,
We absolutely cannot,
why we can't get them to 2010s?
because we were the ones making the music in the
We gotta.
2010s.
I understand that, but it's like we was born in the 90s. Okay,
Right.
so we was born late 80s and the 90s. So the 90s was our shit. Early 2000s is our shit. By the time 2010s came, we 15,
Because
16, 17, 19,
because
20.
the
Like,
thing
we
is,
can't let them
the
have
thing
it to
is, the 90s is not our shit. The 90s is Gen X's shit. The 90s is not our shit. The
it
90s is
is,
Gen
but look,
X's shit.
we share that. I say that one music era belongs to everybody, right? And then we share the other one. Like, I feel like we share the 90s with Gen X, the
Right.
2000s is our shit, and then
Right.
maybe we share the 2010s with Gen X.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Yeah,
With
with
Gen
Gen Z,
Z.
we share
Yeah,
the
I'll take that.
2010s. We can't just
I'll take that.
bum rush it. We can't be like, no,
They can
that's
absolutely
2010
have
shit. That ain't even
2015.
fair, y'all.
They can have 2017 pass, because I'm not giving up Fetty Wap.
I like Fetty Wap. They can have it all to me. You know how I am. My shit is 90s, 2000s, maybe a little bit of early 2010 shit. But honestly, they can have it all if you ask me.
You
I
know,
don't
I'm a
really care that much.
2000s. You
I
know,
must
I'm
say,
a
I
trash
How
listen
and
to
you?
quarter kind
everything,
of
so I
gal.
don't really got. I feel like everybody's listening to the same stuff. Like we
Yeah.
all listening to something back then and now. So
Yeah. I agree. I
nobody,
think
I
I'm
don't really
saying
see
maybe
nobody
yeah.
really
our
claim.
prime
I don't
Nicki
see nobody
kids.
claiming
Shay, did
music.
you listen to Nicki Minaj?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, well, you know a little
The
something.
reason why y'all don't see y'all generation
I
No,
claiming
used to
music
I
yet,
used
though,
to listen
Shane,
to
is
Nicki
because there's
Minaj
not
like
enough
back
people
in
younger
middle
than y'all
school.
yet.
I don't listen to her nowadays, but like back in middle school,
yeah.
I started like listening to her music. That's when I first, yeah, like sixth
Okay.
grade. That's when I started listening to Nicki Minaj.
Tiff said y'all can have 2015 and up.
And I said 2017.
That is hilarious. Okay, I'm with y'all. I just feel like we gotta share it a little bit. We can't just we can't grab the whole damn decade. We already did took two, and then Gen X be sharing with us. I don't ever hear Gen X say, "Look, y'all millennials need to chill because the '90s is not y'all shit." I don't hear them saying that.
Gen X don't say
So
nothing.
we
They are
gotta
the
at least share
quietest
the family
generation of people.
2000.
They don't give a fuck about nothing. They said, listen,
They are the quiet.
we survived selling crack. We don't want to say nothing. That's it. Like,
Right. They ain't
they don't
said
want to be bothered.
nothing. All right, I got a couple of things. Y'all got some? I got a couple things.
No.
He ain't listening to Five Star Chick. It's crazy. He could have been, though. Shane, what year were you in sixth grade?
Hmm.
What year were you in sixth grade?
It would. Let me see, cause I went to high school in like 2016, so it was like what, maybe 2012, 2013. Cause I
Oh.
cause I started school late.
Mm-hmm.
Cause mom told me I started school late.
Yeah, you one of those kids that was born after
Yeah,
95.
yeah.
After 95, they made
Mm-hmm.
like classes were too big. So what they did was they said people that was
Mm-hmm.
born after August such and such date had to go to the following. They couldn't
Mm-hmm.
start school until the following year, which I'm like,
The
what?
following year. Yeah, they was doing that in Georgia before we started doing that. They probably did it like 5 years earlier than we did, maybe 5, 10 years earlier. But yep.
Mm.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that happened to
Let me
my
see.
little
Y'all got
sister
some.
too.
This what I want to know. Shane, when you go, do you say you don't be going to the clubs and shit, right?
I go to the club. I just don't go by myself. Like I gotta like have my friends with me. But I do go to the club.
But when you go, do you be dancing?
The last time I danced at the club was in Europe.
I'm trying to figure out why when I go to the club, why do Gen Z's why y'all don't be dancing? Y'all just be standing around holding up the wall, holding drinks, staring. I'm like, why is nobody dancing?
I,
What
it,
is happening?
to be honest, I can't really speak from experience because when I was in the military and me and my buddies we went to the club, we was dancing. I didn't see nobody like sitting down, all that stuff. Even me, I
Mm-hmm.
was dancing with them. I was having fun. I feel like
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it depends on like what you going there for, because a lot of most of the time people just go there for the drinks, the vibe, and the music. They don't really go there to like dance and all that stuff, or they're there to like pick up somebody,
We
get
used
some
to go to
numbers,
the
all this other stuff. They're
Probably,
not
which
really
is
there to
probably,
like
but
we used to
dance
go to
and
the
show out.
club in our business attire and tear the dance floor down.
yes,
We used to be in there
down. Tiff, let me tell
in
you,
full stiletto
in the
heels
clubs in
and
2009,
blazers
exactly. Back
and
when I
polo shirts, ripping it to smithereens.
Was a
tearing the
no,
floor
Gay came
down,
though,
and I'm
but he
talking
just
about the
left like
men
a
and
good
the girls and the
what, five
boys. We
minutes
was
ago.
tearing the floor down. We went in, we got our drinks, we got on the dance floor, and we stayed on the dance floor the entire time. When I business attire club culture was wild as fuck.
It was a
Yo,
time.
we was
Hey
definitely
guys,
dressed
we're doing that
up.
for my birthday, by the way. So get your clothes ready for my birthday. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the activity is yet,
Uh-huh.
but I know that we're dressing like 2000s club culture. So be ready for that.
Okay. Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, we be turning the dance floor up. But when I go to like the bars and clubs now, nobody be moving. I'm like, why y'all don't dance? I'm like, look, by the time us millennials get old enough to only be going to the and over clubs and shit or the 40 and over clubs, y'all gonna be bored as shit. without us in the clubs because y'all
They
just
be
be
clubbing
standing there
hard as
looking at each
shit
other.
in
And
the
I'm trying to
50
figure out what
plus
you're looking
club
at.
though, DD. My father goes to the club every
I'm
Friday.
trying to get in there.
They
I'm
be in
trying to
there
get in there.
tearing it
I'm
down at
saying
the
to my kids
old
like,
people
look, we need
club.
to. I know they do. That's where I need to be because I can. I need to go somewhere where people actually be partying because that's what I thought you go to the club for. Tear the floor down. I need to start hanging out with the what they call we wait are we the aunties now? We the unks and aunties now, right?
Allegedly.
So what are they? What is?
They just young people.
I
I
forgot
don't
what you
know
call them.
shit.
I'm
No,
not.
I'm talking about
It's
the
not
people
even just
older than
my.
us. If we the aunt,
It's not even just my generation. I've seen people like older than y'all and around your age. Like I must say, I went to the club the
mm-hmm.
last time. I didn't see nobody dance of any age group.
Yeah. People don't be dancing in
It
the
was a
club no
new
Oh
more.
really?
it was because me, my man's Ray, and we met up with my man's Aaron at the Safari Club, and it was a New Year's Eve party
Mm-hmm.
going for the New Year. And I never been there, so I'm like, when I go to a club for the first time, I gotta check out the vibe. I ain't about to like go all that and then yeah. It was fun, but like I didn't really see a whole lot of people dancing. I saw like one section dancing, and it was like there was somebody's birthday
Mm-hmm.
apparently. So like I only
Mm.
saw that, but I didn't really see that much dancing. I seen a whole lot of like flirting, drinking,
I'm
like
glad you
all
saw
that
them.
stuff. I didn't really
Mm.
see. The only time I probably saw somebody, I can't really say dancing. I can't really say that. It was somebody around my age. I could tell him and an auntie. They were all flirting and
Him
stuff,
and
and
an
like he picked up in
auntie.
the air and everything.
And the
So
aunt.
Him and an auntie.
I
Why
told
you
you that's what
point
I
at
think he
us
is.
from the camera? I'm
Right, because
crying.
that's what we are. I guess we
They
auntie
funny
and
as
uncle
hell for that.
yeah, so I didn't really see. So I feel like it depends on the club, and it does like depend on like the group of people you go out with. Cause you can be the
Mm-hmm.
only one that's like down to dance, but the rest of your friends not.
Oh, I
They're
hate
just there to
that.
drink. And the only time you probably see your friends like, well, my friends like really dance on the floor, you gotta get enough drinks in them, and that's when it starts kicking in.
See, we was
You get
drinking
Mm.
enough drinks in
before.
them, and they hear the right music, then they'll probably get on the dance floor.
You know what it is, Didi? I discovered what it was.
But
I know the difference because we like to say it's the section culture, and that may very well be true. But
mm-hmm.
the difference is that they out here drinking premium liquors, and they Don Julio in it, and they drinking Maduka. They out here drinking big. We was out here drinking Burnett's pink lemonade. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Sky
Mm-hmm.
vodka.
Yep.
Okay, Alizé. What was it?
Man.
It was one. It was Bacardi Gold,
Yeah.
Bacardi Dragon Fruit. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't. It wasn't right.
Can you hear now too? I had closed it off for a second. But yeah, we
Yeah.
was
So
drinking a bunch of shit we weren't supposed to be drinking.
we was drunk as a skunk on the way to the club. Inside the party,
Yeah.
we was dancing because we were actually drunk enough to think we was in a music video. That's what that was. They not drinking. They not getting drunk off cheap liquor no more. That's what it is.
When it comes to clubs, I would say that I feel like my generation of people, you don't really see them dancing at clubs unless they go out of the country. Because when I went to Europe, I saw everybody dancing.
Mm. I'm gonna tell
Like
you something.
everybody was, and when we did what y'all did, we pre-gamed before we
Mm-hmm.
went to the club.
Right.
And in Europe, they had crazy type of drinks and shots. I remember, you know those tubes you see like in labs and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. The
There
I
was like some type of pub we went to before the club, and the shots was called cocaine shots. I don't. I'm hoping there was no cocaine in it.
did you take it?
There was 16 shots. We all
Uh-uh.
shared.
Uh-uh.
It was $12 for 16 shots. I'm
I
not
pass.
passing that up.
I pass up on the
And
cocaine
that's
shots. I ain't
reasonable.
got time to be fucking around with these white people and no cocaine shots now.
We got two orders of 16 cocaine shots.
Oof. Well, I'm
Now,
glad y'all made it to the next day.
Y'all got 32 cocaine shots?
mhm, that
32,
was the
huh?
pregame.
How many people was with y'all? Like how
There,
many people was it?
including me, there was what, 6 of us. So it was good.
Lord Jesus.
That's
Yeah,
6 shots a person.
yeah, that's definitely yeah. I'm good on the cocaine shots.
Hmm?
Mm, mm. That's
What?
hilarious. I'm super good on cocaine shots. Lord Jesus. How much time we got? We got about.
I would go back. She.
I ain't saying you had to go back.
I
I'm
love
just
that for
saying
you, Shane.
I pass up on that.
I
Huh?
like that for you. I like that a lot for you.
I mean, I
What
don't
did
know. I
I
gotta.
do?
I like that. You enjoy that. Like, that's
I got a
cool.
couple more things. Shane, do you got any millennial questions or anything that you know?
Any final
Millennial
thoughts? Anything?
question.
Oh, tell us about your podcast.
Yes, do that.
Oh, the podcast. Well, man. Well, first off, they're originally. Fre- Gabe was not is not one of the original members.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Ray, and we had my man's Ace. He
Mm-hmm.
would. He was the one who started the whole podcast thing. He started this thing out when I was in the military still.
Mm.
And at first, we was doing like voice podcasts, like audio. And
Mm-hmm.
he like, cause they would come over down at my old house,
Mm-hmm.
like down Boone Street, and like they would come over. Him and Ray, we would all come over and we would talk on the audio and stuff. I still have some of the stuff, but I never like posted anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we were constant with it, but at a certain point, like Marcus, like he's been doing his own thing, so he hasn't really like came back into the group for a long time. It's been years actually. So me and Ray, we decided to like continue it, but instead of like doing audio, we've been like posting on YouTube. Now
Mm.
like there is like some old videos up there on YouTube, but we haven't like done anything since last year.
Oh, okay.
We just finished editing the Welcome Back Home video, and we have been recording. I just need to edit those videos and post it on YouTube. But
So
yeah, basically
Marquise
our
is
podcast is like it's not like y'all like we don't have like certain parts and everything. We'll just
Mm-hmm.
like have like like the
Like our
regular stuff
segment
you
stuff.
yeah, like we'll have the regular stuff like you would see on YouTube, like a Q&A or
Yeah.
like this the topic we're gonna talk about, or like we'll bring a guest in and all this other stuff, or like we'll do something fun or
Mm-hmm.
challenges like you will see off of TikTok and stuff.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So that's
oh.
how our podcast is basically. Gabe,
Mm-hmm.
we just I added him in because like me, Ray, and Gabe, we constantly hang out. Like so we thought like, hey, we might as well like continue building this up and everything. And my
Yeah.
girl Shay, she does YouTube as well, and she's more like in depth with it. So she's been
Mm-hmm.
helping us out as well with like editing and all that stuff. And she began on our butts about posting too. A
Yeah, because
lot.
y'all need to post something on that. Because I haven't been on that page. Y'all need to start posting, get back on that posting again. But what's y'all YouTube page for the people?
YouTube, it's the Last Breed podcast, y'all. That's the
Yeah, so
YouTube
y'all
page.
y'all go follow them. They gonna they gonna get back on it, y'all. They gonna be making some videos for y'all to watch. They gonna be putting some videos on there. Marquis said millennials. Why? What?
he tried to
Why
get
you don't know
smart,
how
and
to
I don't like that because I use my Apple Pay. Marquise gonna say why millennials don't use Apple Pay on the TikTok
listen?
Wait, y'all don't
comments.
use Apple Pay?
I
I use
don't.
my Apple
First of
Pay.
all, I don't even have Apple Pay because I don't have an iPhone. But I don't
You
use
got
like the
Google
little.
Pay?
I don't tap. I don't tap. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit. I do not know nothing about that shit. Tiffany say tell on herself. Cause it
Mom
really
does
Did
the
that's
tag.
cause you where you at because
maybe. Cause Tiffany Mo definitely had to teach Marquise how to use Apple Pay and shit. I don't know nothing about that shit. I got a card that I can pull out my wallet. That's what I use.
no, I was at work today, Dee, trying to the lady at the job was like, well, send me a calendar invite. And I was
Oh,
like, Bitch, what make you think I know how to send a calendar invite? That's what I was thinking, but I figured it out.
I don't know nothing about no calendar invite.
I
See,
tap everything. I hardly even carry my wallet anywhere. If it weren't for me needing my license, and I have a picture of my license on my phone, if it was not for me needing my license, I would not carry my wallet nowhere.
yeah, I definitely use my card. The only time I don't have my card with me is when I'm shopping at Walmart, because you can do scan and go at Walmart. So I usually scan my shit on my phone, pay for it when I get to the register, through my phone. That's the only time I'm not using the card. Other than that, I don't know how to use that shit, y'all. And then on top of that, my phone case is so fucking thick that I don't even think I can tap anyway. So I'm like, who got time? I got a card. Just take the card. I don't even got to. I don't even when I take my card out, sometimes they be trying to get me to tap it, and I be trying to get them to swipe it, and they be looking at me like,
Did you say swipe?
yes, I be still trying to swipe, absolutely.
Didi, you gotta put the chip in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Either chip or swipe or whatever it is. Some stores I go to, they still be wanting you to swipe. The chip shit don't be working. So I be chipping and swiping. That is what I be doing. But they be looking at me sometimes like, girl, if you don't tap that fucking card, like, what are you doing?
I
Like, I
just
know
tap.
you ain't trying
I
to
just
hand me
tap.
that card if you don't
I
tap
just
that
tap
shit.
with the phone. The
Listen,
only time I
Tiff,
use my
tap
card if
saved
I'm
my
out at a
life too.
restaurant. There you go.
Yeah, I don't tap, y'all. Let's see, we got about 5 more
Now they
minutes.
still chipping it up here, Tiff.
No, you know what be throwing me off up there? I be forgetting that when you go to the store, they don't give y'all plastic. Like, they don't give y'all plastic bags.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be throwing me all the way off, because I don't like fucking paper bags. I don't know what my issue is with paper bags, but I don't like them. And when I be going to the stores at Baltimore and I be waiting for the plastic bag, I'm like, what the I'm like, oh shit. I forgot they don't
This
use plastic no more.
so another thing that I have no reason to say it's anti-black, but I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
was the erasure of the plastic bag, because how else are we supposed to deep condition our hair to perfection?
Without the plastic bag. That's so true. They still giving us plastic bags down here. After COVID ended, I don't even know if they ever stopped. Marquise and them probably remember. But we definitely still are giving plastic bags at the stores. I don't know, maybe just an up north thing. They cut y'all off for the plastic bags.
They hate us
That's
so
one
bad up
thing
here.
I'm not going to like when we move back up there, because I like a plastic bag. I want a bag that I can hold. I need a bag with a handle. I don't
Shane,
want to carry that shit
are
in
you
my
looking
arm.
forward to Didi coming back up?
That's why you need to like get your own bags and then just don't get no
See,
paper bag.
I don't have time for that.
Because I forget my bags every time.
Having to carry bags to the store, I'm like, this is a mess.
No. You don't gotta carry the bags in the store. Just like when you go out, when you get your groceries,
Mm-hmm.
go and just keep the bags in the back of your trunk. And when it's time for you to like,
That's a man thing, Didi. Men say that because Reggie says the same thing. How am I gonna remember to put the bags back in the car after I put
Yeah,
the
no,
groceries away?
that's definitely
Y'all are
one of
missing a
those.
step. There's a step that I
just leave
gotta
it in the
do
trunk.
between that. You can't leave
That's
it because you gotta take the bags in the house. Once the bags are in the house, guess where they're gonna be at? They're gonna
the
be in the house.
house.
Because I
That's
don't got
definitely
time
one of
to
those
remember.
men. It's simple. It's an easy button that you press and you just do it like that.
Yeah, I ain't
No, because
seen
I'm not.
styrofoam in who knows
Once
how long.
once I'm in the house and I take the food items out the bag, I'm not going to take the bag back to the
Yeah, I'm
car.
not doing that. I forget every time.
Yeah,
Every.
it's just that part is gonna be ghetto. We'll see how I do with that.
And then I be buying the bag, Shane. That's the word part about it. Like I'll go in the store and buy the bags, like the good bags, the reusable bags. I go and I buy them every
See, no,
time. I got mad reusable bags. It's
I
ridiculous, but I always forget.
I just see myself doing store pickup and delivery all the time, because I can't. I can't with shopping in stores and having to either bring my own bag or use them paper ass bags. I don't want to deal with none of that.
Man,
I just
it's
don't.
terrible.
I don't want to deal with
But you know what? There's a cheat code. You could just
that.
get one of them little wagons, carry the wagon around the
You
store.
talking about the '90s wagon?
Not the 90s wagons, no, the 2020 somethings wagons, the new mom wagons where they put the
Oh, see,
babies in there to go to the beach and shit like that.
yeah, have I
It's a
seen
wonderful
them?
thing.
I
You
think I know
gotta
what you're
get up
talking
on it,
about. You
Didi.
talking about the ones that's like lower to the ground. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about them ones that we used to fold up and drag to the store. My mother had one of
No,
them.
I
Them
still got
little
one of those in my I have one of them in my closet. You know what, Shane? You a genius, right? Because I could leave my bags in the car. If I just take my cart outside and drag it up the steps, because I live on the third floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. You could do
And that
that.
way my bags could stay in the cart. Shane, you just helped
Hmm.
me out.
You could do that.
You just
Yeah.
bridged the generational gap that no one knew was ever going to be mended in that way. Bless you, brother man. I just want to thank everybody for watching today. We got to 10K likes on TikTok today. That's great. Continue to watch us, continue to follow, because the sooner we get to 1,000 followers on our Instagram page, the sooner we can just start streaming from our page and not my own personal page. It'll make it a lot easier. But I do appreciate everybody who has been following us and paying attention to what we've been doing, commenting on our things and everything like that. So I just want to take a time to appreciate you all.
I would have to say I just really enjoyed today's episode. As if for those of you who don't know, Shane is my little brother, so I really appreciate him joining us today for this intergenerational episode. We might have to do this again, y'all, because I don't know if they had some more shit to talk about, but I got a whole lot of shit to talk about on this topic. So we might have to revisit this. I had a lot of fun. We got we got a lot of comments. Oh, Marquis said he tried to get Mo to come on. Yeah, Mo should definitely come on. But yeah, we got through a lot of stuff today. We should revisit it though. I had a lot of fun, y'all. And thank you to everybody who joined. Like I said, who put up with our technical difficulties, who liked. Thank you for getting us to 10,000 likes. But absolutely follow us, please.
You got any final words, Shane?
Thank y'all all for being here tonight. This has definitely been something new. And me and my brothers, they're not here with me right now, but we definitely talk about doing like collabs and stuff because it's always been just us, so we never really thought about like doing collabs with other stuff until I heard my sister Dee was actually doing this. I didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mom told me. So I said,
Yeah.
let me talk to my sister about it. So this has definitely been real fun. And I
Mm-hmm.
figured we was going to do a part two about this anyways
Yes.
because
Mm-hmm.
like I don't care. I've been seeing the whole millennial versus Gen Z debate going on for like months now, and I'm
Month.
like, it's been going. I'm like, okay, I guess it's gonna be a good topic to talk about for quite a few episodes. So yeah, we should definitely revisit this again. I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna make sure I drag my brothers out here,
Yeah,
even if
we
I have to
definitely
tie them
get
up.
on here.
Remember to follow the Last Breed podcast on YouTube, guys. Huey P is gonna give you guys his final words.
All right, Huey P. Now, please, y'all, remember to follow us. Like I said, like me and Nady were saying, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are also on TikTok. On TikTok and YouTube, we are two homegirls chatting. On Instagram, we are two homegirls 26. Also, follow our individual pages. I am y'all know underscore DD on both TikTok and Instagram.
And I am Hey Miss Wade on TikTok and Instagram, and you can follow me at the Anita Wade Experience on YouTube.
Shane, you want to share your personal pages?
Hey guys, I'm gonna say I'm still working on a couple of pages for the Last Breed podcast, but right now we have an Instagram. It's called the Last Breed Podcast. You can
Mhm.
follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Shane Breezy. You can follow my man's Ray the Fool, and my man's Gabe Underrated. I'm gonna ask for their stuff again because they probably changed their names, but I'll get back to
Okay.
y'all on that.
Okay, cool. What I would say is we definitely should do this again. Let's wait until I get back up north, y'all. Like I said, I'll be back up there in about 20 days. Hopefully, so let's make it maybe like a June, beginning of June type thing. We'll touch base on it, but definitely not until I get out of this terrible service area because this is just absolutely ridiculous. We will be revisiting this. And Anita, how do you feel about maybe girl culture next week?
Um, sure, why not?
Okay, we might get into that. Some girl culture, and maybe a couple other things.
Let's just do labels. Let's do current day
Let's
labels,
what's
trendy labels.
crazy is I had a bunch of questions I wanted to ask too. So yeah, let's do that. That's what we'll be talking about next week, y'all. Like I said, every Monday, 9 p.m. You can find us here. You can join us through TikTok, through YouTube Live, or through Instagram Live. We will be here every Monday at 9 p.m. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. We will see y'all later. Good night, y'all.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Bye bye.
And